The Caspian Sea leads directly to the Persian Gulf. Iran asks China to open a new canal, but Russia is more excited? In order to break the geographical limitations, Iran is planning to build a new land transportation channel from the Caspian Sea to the Persian Gulf, and has extended a cooperation invitation to China, hoping that China can help realize this canal dream. However, China has not yet given a positive response to this, and Russia is more excited than Iran. What is going on? Should China agree to Iran's request? Let's take a closer look in this video. Iran is a Middle Eastern country located in West Asia and one of the most influential countries in the Middle East. Its land area is about 1.645 million square kilometers. Its west side is connected to the Arabian Peninsula and borders Iraq, Turkey, Azerbaijan, and other countries. Its east side is Afghanistan, Pakistan, Turkmenistan, and other Central Asian and South Asian countries. Its north side is adjacent to the Caspian Sea, and its south side is directly connected to the Persian Gulf and the Arabian Sea. The coastline is about 2,700 kilometers long. Although the straight-line distance from the Iranian Caspian Sea coast to the Persian Gulf is only about 700 kilometers, the Caspian Sea is actually a large inland saltwater lake with a total area of 371,000 square kilometers. Due to its special closed water body characteristics, it is very difficult for countries along the Caspian Sea to reach the Indian Ocean directly. For a long time in the past, it could only bypass the Black Sea through the surrounding Volga River, Ural River, and other canals, as well as road traffic. Then enter the Mediterranean through the Turkish Strait, and then cross the Suez Canal, the Red Sea, and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait to successfully enter the Indian Ocean. Transportation is very inconvenient. As a major country in the world with oil and gas resources, Iran has more than 154 billion barrels of exploitable crude oil reserves, and more than 33 trillion cubic meters of natural gas reserves, both of which are among the highest in the world. The oil and gas industry is also Iran's economic lifeline and main source of foreign exchange. In addition to being distributed in the Persian Gulf region, its oil and gas resources also include the Caspian Sea coast in the north and the Zagros Mountains. Moreover, the Caspian Sea is one of the regions with the richest oil and gas reserves in the world. According to previous statistics from the U.S. Department of Energy, the geological reserves of oil in the Caspian Sea region are as high as 200 billion barrels, accounting for 18% of the world's total reserves. The natural gas reserves are 14 trillion cubic meters, accounting for about 4% of the world's total reserves. As an important country on the coast of the Caspian Sea and the closest country to the Indian Ocean, from the countries around the Caspian Sea, Iran can serve as an important transportation node for the transportation of Caspian oil and gas resources. Against this background, Iran proposed a plan to open a large canal on the road from the Caspian Sea to the Persian Gulf many years ago. Once this canal becomes a reality, not only will Iran's energy transportation have a more convenient channel, but Iran itself will also become the hub for the southward movement of Caspian oil and gas resources. By then, Iran will be able to further expand other industries in addition to vigorously developing its own energy and mineral industries, thus breaking the limitations of a single industry. According to Iran's plan, the total length of this canal exceeds 1,000 kilometers. Starting from the Iranian Caspian Sea port in the north, it passes through the capital Tehran, Khuzestan, and other regions in the south to the port of Abadan. Abadan is an important port city on the southwest side of Iran's Khuzestan province, located on Abadan Island in the Shatt al-Arab River. Its southeast side is only 53 kilometers away from the Persian Gulf, and it is the end point of the oil pipeline for many oil fields in southwestern Iran. Iran has built the world's largest oil storage and refining base here, and its refinery output accounts for more than 60% of Iran's total national output. Before the 1950s, it was Iran's most important oil export port. However, affected by the Iran-Iraq War and other situations, the shipping capacity of the port of Abadan has declined significantly, and the production capacity of the refineries in the port area has also been greatly reduced, but it still has an important position in Iran. If Iran's canal from the Caspian Sea to the Persian Gulf can be successfully opened, then the port of Abadan can be reactivated, and Iran's role as a hub connecting the Middle East, Central Asia, South Asia and other regions will be further highlighted. But with Iran's current strength, it is somewhat unable to do so, so the best way is to seek foreign aid. With the deepening of globalization, international cooperation and exchanges have become increasingly frequent. Against this background, Iran proposed a plan to invite China to jointly build a canal connecting the Caspian Sea and the Persian Gulf. This plan not only helps to deepen the relationship between China and Iran, but also reflects Iran's careful consideration at the regional strategic level. The construction of the canal will greatly shorten the voyage from the Caspian Sea to the Indian Ocean, improve energy transportation efficiency, and bring huge economic benefits to Iran. At the same time, this project will also provide new market opportunities for Chinese companies and promote the common development of the economies of the two countries. Russia was more excited than Iran when it heard the news. From the map, due to the geographical limitations of the Caspian Sea, for a long time in the past, transportation could only rely on the Volga River on the north side and the Don Canal, and then pass through Russia to achieve export. In this context, most of the Caspian Sea shipping needs to rely on Russia, and Russia can also take more control in this sea area. But strangely, Russia is very much looking forward to the construction of this Caspian Sea-Persian Gulf Canal. In fact, as early as the end of the 19th century, Tsarist Russia proposed a canal plan for the Caspian Sea to the Persian Gulf. Even in the early 20th century, it established a canal construction committee with Iran. For the Tsarist Russia at that time, its vast territory of 22.88 million square kilometers directly bordered the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean, but it could not directly connect to the Indian Ocean. For this reason, Tsarist Russia negotiated with Iran and proposed the idea of this canal. However, due to the disagreement between the two sides on the design concept and management method of the canal, the plan was eventually shelved. It was not until the Soviet era in the mid to late 20th century that the plan was mentioned again. So the Soviet Union and Iran established a committee on canal-related issues. Even after the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia did not stop discussing the canal with Iran. And Russia and Iran have planned two plans based on the existing river channels. One is to go directly from the Caspian Sea coast of Iran through cities such as Sharad and the central region to the port of Chabahar, on the coast of the Arabian Sea. However, since this route is longer and needs to cross the Iranian plateau with complex terrain, the construction difficulty and cost are higher. The western line is the Caspian Sea to Abadan Port Canal that Iran prefers the most. Most of this route passes through low-lying and plain areas in Iran. The construction difficulty is not as high as the eastern line, and the construction cost is relatively low for a short distance. So this Western Line plan has become the best canal plan. For Russia, by building this Caspian Sea Persian Gulf Canal, Russia can bypass the Turkish Straits, the Suez Canal, the Red Sea and other shipping channels with complex geopolitical relations. Especially in the context of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict, Russia's transportation space in important sea areas such as the Baltic Sea and the Black Sea has been severely squeezed. Under this circumstance, Russia has further strengthened its idea of bypassing these waters. As early as 2000, Russia, Iran and India jointly signed relevant agreements on the International North-South Transport Corridor. According to the plan, the total length of this corridor is about 7,200 kilometers, involving roads, railways and sea routes, connecting St. Petersburg, Russia with Mumbai, India. The corridor includes 3 routes. One is the Western Line connecting the Caucasus region to the Persian Gulf. One is the Eastern Line connecting Central Asia to the Persian Gulf. And the third is the Central Line connecting the Caspian Sea, Iran to the Persian Gulf. The Caspian Sea to Persian Gulf Canal advocated by Iran is a key link in the central line of this north-south transport corridor. After the completion of this project, it will become an important strategic channel for Russia to the southern temperate ocean, thus helping Russia to break the geopolitical limitations in Europe. Moreover, this north-south corridor saves at least half of the transportation distance compared to the traditional Suez Canal route, and in the future it will help Russia to achieve efficient and convenient cargo transportation, thereby further expanding the Asian market. In addition to Russia and Iran, with the help of the Caspian Sea Persian Gulf Canal and the north-south corridor, India in South Asia, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan in Central Asia, as well as Armenia, Azerbaijan and other countries will also benefit greatly from it. Not only in terms of economic trade, but also in terms of geography, military and other aspects. Under the background of the Belt and Road Initiative, it is also more conducive to the maritime connection between China and Central Asia, South Asia, Europe and other regions. However, the direct connection between the Caspian Sea and the Persian Gulf still faces the pressure of complex geographical environment and external volatile international situation, especially for Turkey. The Turkish Straits it controls will lose a certain role. Therefore, if this canal is to be successfully built, it still faces multiple unknown challenges. So, do you think China should help Iran build this canal? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more great content. See you next time.